Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another episode of my FM21 save with Everton. We are here not for the Fulham game in Brighton, we are here for the Cup game against Swansea in the fourth round of the FA Cup, and then the Brighton game in the league. As you can see, straight up spoiler on the left hand side of your screen, we are in 11th place, so we have gone up a couple of places. We have been in very fine form. Let's take a look at it. Last time we met was a long time ago. It was this 4-0 win against Newcastle. So after that, we beat Southampton 2-1 away from home. We actually took a 2-0 lead and then again conceded very late on in the match. Luckily, they couldn't get a second. Then we lost to Arsenal. Again, it is in the second half. Not that late this time around, but it was in the second half. Only a 1-0 loss against Arsenal. Then we had to face Liverpool, and ladies and gentlemen, we beat Liverpool away from home 2-1. Goals from Abdoulaye Doucouré and Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Diogo Jota to give them one goal back. All three goals scored in the first 15 minutes. But what a match. Well, what a 15 minutes it was. After that, nothing has happened. Only a couple yellow cards here and there. But we won the Merseyside derby. The first time of asking, so very happy with that. After that, we beat Blackburn in the third round of the FA Cup. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with another hat-trick. After which we drew against Aston Villa 2-2. We then beat Fulham 1-0. This time we scored very late on in the match. Dominic Calvert-Lewin again with a goal. And that brings us here to Swansea. So a couple of things. First off, let's take a look at this goal by Richarlison. It was a beautiful goal in my opinion, at least. And there's another goal that I want to show you guys, but firstly let's get to this one. Alright, so here we go. Let's watch it in 3D because it was just that beautiful. There we go. Let's play this out. Calvert-Lewin switches the play to Richarlison. He dribbles into the box and chips it over the goalkeeper. Was just a little bit off his line. And I thought that goal was absolutely beautiful. I love the addition of the chips in this year's game. It didn't really happen a lot in previous games. So I'm really happy with that addition. It really makes it a little bit more beautiful. So I remember I wanted to show you a goal. I think it was this one. It probably was. The goal that cost us the 3 points. I mean, we did score and we did get a goal thanks to an own goal by Björn Engels. But we were leading after a goal in the 86th minute, and I thought, well, finally we scored late on in the match. So we get the 3 points, right? Well, wrong. Look at this. Look at that. What is the goalkeeper doing? And not only what the goalkeeper was doing. Let's check it let's check if we can see it again. This is the build-up. We are actually in possession. We switch the play. Look at this ball by Trezeguet. Look at it. What is that? And then Pickford right here. He could just boot it long, but what does he do? He runs back, and Bertrand Traoré can easily put that into the net, and we lose out on the win. If we would have won that match, we would have had 2 points more, which actually brings us to 10th spot. That's not the case. We are in 11th, still not good enough, but it's better than where we left off last time. And this is gonna be the team that we're gonna use today. We've used this tactic in every single match, and it really works out for us. So I'm gonna keep using that. And right here today, the starting 11 is Pickford, Kenny, Godfrey, Holgate, Digne, Allen, Sigurdsson, Marcus Edwards, James Rodriguez, Alex Iwobi, and Richarlison. So there is another news item for you. We have bought Marcus Edwards from Vitória Guimarães. Of course, Brexit has happened, so we're gonna have to rely more on English or Scottish players, or Welsh, of course, Northern Irish too. But this guy came up in the scout reports, and I thought, well, he might actually not be a bad shout. As you can see, he's played twice. He's not been amazing yet, but only 2 games. You can't really judge him by that. Only 22 years old, and he slots right into our wing position, as you can see. We are trying to sell Bernard. He hasn't been playing. He is in the same positions as Marcus Edwards is. So we're trying to sell him, but 1, he doesn't want to leave, and 2, nobody wants to give us 20 million euros for him. Which I understand. I wouldn't I wouldn't pay 20 million for him either, but that is his value. So I'm hoping that there is going to be some club that is going to pay at least something close to that. I mean, I would be happy with something around 17 and a half, maybe even 15, but that is really, really pushing it. I'm just hoping for the 20, but it doesn't look like it. We still have 1 week of the transfer window left, so it could still happen as we get the match underway. It could still happen. I'm hoping that we do, because that would give us a lot more money. Of course, we had a little bit of money to spend thanks to the sale of Cheng Toshun. Of course, we had 12 million transfer budget, and we had enough wage budget too. So we still have a little bit left, as Marcus Edwards goes for goal, just narrowly misses it. We still have a little bit left in the transfer budget and in the wage budget, but it is very hard to find players that are gonna get a work permit, or players that are from the UK, as I just mentioned. It is hard to find them for a low price. There is one other player that we have signed on a pre-contract for next season, so he's gonna come in the 1st of July. So I'm gonna show you him after this match. It is in a position that I think we do need a new player in. As was Marcus Edwards, I did think we needed a new winger to just give us a little bit of more attacking prowess, and I think Marcus Edwards could be the player to give that to us. As we go for goal again, Iwobi this time, another goal kick for Swansea. And it's already almost half time, and it's still 0-0. We are dominating the match, but we're not getting our goals, so it's still very tight, and that's going to be very dangerous in the second half. I mean, the previous cup game against Blackburn, you expected us to win that quite easily. In the end, when you look at it, a 3-1 is quite comfortable, but the game certainly was not comfortable at all. I believe we even went down, or either we went down 1-0 or we scored the first goal and instantly conceded the equalizer. Either one of those two, I don't quite remember. And then we left it very late until Calvert-Lewin saved us and scored another 2 goals. And it looks like we're going to get to extra time here in this match. Maybe we go a little bit more attacking. Maybe we just make a substitution, as Calvert-Lewin is on the bench for this game. Let's get Edwards off for Calvert-Lewin. Let's get Bolasie on for Iwobi. And Sigurdsson off for Chalobah. Of course, now that we're not using a defensive midfielder, that leaves a little bit less room for Chalobah to go into. But I still think he's a decent backup. Maybe we overpaid a little bit for him to only be a backup option. But still, a very decent player. And it does still look like we're... oh, wait, there is no extra... oh, there is extra time. Alright, I think that's because of COVID, right? I believe, of course, I'm not English, but I believe the FA Cup always had replays, but I think because of COVID they made it that it's extra time and not a replay. So we're actually gonna have a winner here today in this match, and I'm hoping it's gonna be us. The board wants us to progress one more round, as we are picking up a couple of yellow cards. Well, a couple. We're picking up a lot of yellow cards, so we've stopped off Allen for Tom Davies, and Davies also got a yellow card already. So only 9 minutes left, 8 and a little bit. We do get a chance here. Richarlison to Davies. Can we get a goal here, please? Somebody get on the end of it. Doesn't look like it. James from distance, and his second goal of the season. Could be a very, very important one. James Rodriguez with a shot from outside of the box, and it goes straight into the bottom corner of the goal. The goalkeeper just couldn't reach it, and we're leading against Swansea in the 114th minute, and Bolasie should have finished that. That should have been 2-0, but it's still only 1 with only 3 minutes left. Let's fire up the players one last time for injury time. Come on, blow your whistle. There it is, the final whistle. It was way harder than it should have been, but the only thing, well, the most important thing in the end is that we do go through to the next round. And that is all we could ask for. Let's see, a little bit more money too, 100,000 euros into the bank. And I'm going to see you guys in just a second for the game against Brighton. And here we are for the match against Brighton. We have had the FA Cup draw for the 5th round already. And we are playing Manchester United away from home. So arguably could not have had a tougher draw than that. We've played them away from home already. We lost 1-0. Again, didn't mean to click that score. We lost 1-0 through a goal from Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the 86th minute. But hopefully, they will use a rotated side because it's the cup. And we won't. So maybe we have a chance of actually going through to the next round and receive a little bit more money. I don't know how much money you can actually get from this cup. Let's see, 5th round gets you 196, then 393, 984, and you can actually get 2 million euros if you win the FA Cup. But Man United is the next opponent for us in the FA Cup, so it's going to be very tough. But first, let's focus on Brighton. And as I said, we got in one player. Callum Connolly moves away to Udinese at the end of the season. Not really too fussed about that. He wasn't a good enough player. He wasn't ever going to play for us either. As you can see, he made 1 appearance in 6 years. So he is going to be gone at the end of the year. And coming to the club is Felipe Cruz from Benfica. Only an 18-year-old Portuguese right back. And as I said, right back is a position that I think we do need backup in. We have, of course, Seamus Coleman, but he is already 32. And we have John Joe Kenny, who is really good in that position. So I'm really happy with that. But as is Holgate, but he's playing more as a center back, of course. So when Coleman drops off, by that time, Felipe Cruz will hopefully be good enough to slot right into that position. And him being only 18 means that he could become homegrown for the club after 3 years. So that is the new player. If you wanted to take a closer look at him, you can pause the video if you'd like. This is going to be the starting 11 that we're going to use today. Pickford, Coleman, Yerry Mina, and Michael Keane. Digne, Yerry Mina was, well, as you can see right there, getting concerned about his playing time. So I thought, let's give him a little bit more playing time. He deserves it. Allen, Doucouré, Edwards, Iwobi, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin. So this time Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin both starting the match, as is Marcus Edwards. We've made 5 changes from the last match. So I say we don't rotate the side in the cup. Apparently we do, but only a little bit. I'm hoping that Man United will rotate way more than that. So let's get straight into the game. Let's hope that we can pick up another 3 points. We have been in okay form as of late. Better than the beginning of the season, obviously. With us being in 11th, Brighton are... I couldn't really check that quite yet, as we get the first chance of the match already after 1.5 minutes. And again, another highlight, so I still can't check. Oh, wait. Of course, this is still on TV. Let's get it on 2D Classic, as we might have another chance here. Richarlison, but a good save by Matthew Ryan. We are starting very positive this match. Starting very positively indeed. Having said that, Brighton have their first chance, and maybe we'll now get a chance to see where they are. They are in 19th, well, 18th right now. But if we beat them, they are in 19th. So this should be beatable for us, right? I mean, they are in pretty good form too, as it said at the beginning of the match at the team talk. When you look at the form table, Brighton are actually in 11th and we were in 6th. So both of us in good form. But hopefully our form is better and our players are just that little bit better to give us the 3 points. So there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about this episode, and it's about our assistant. I mean, he is probably the most negative assistant I have ever seen in FM, as Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores his 13th goal of the season. He gives us the lead against Brighton at home. Hopefully we can hold on to that. Hopefully we can build on that and make that gap bigger. We move up to 10th place, which of course is positive. Allen could go for goal, he doesn't. Playing it around very patiently. Very patient attack this. Digne now could come up with one of his amazing crosses. It's blocked though. Again, Allen could go for it from distance. What a goal! Allen, the center mid. What a goal. As I said at the commentary right there, a 35-yard screamer by Allen. It could be a contender for goal of the season at the end of the year when we get there. What a goal that was. And we're up 2-0 against Brighton. And now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable about the rest of this match. So, as I was saying, the most negative assistant coach I've ever seen. And let me tell you why. I mean, of course, we are underperforming a lot. We were at one point we were even 16th, 17th, and on the verge of being sacked. Of course, the board happiness was only an E, which is one of the lowest things I've ever seen. But the assistant manager, it was about October, November, and he was already wait, that's too early. I think it was beginning of December, somewhere around that time, as Pickford pulls out an amazing save. That the assistant manager was already talking about next season, and he said it multiple times. He was like, well, our goals for this season are not realistic anymore, so I'm looking towards next season. I was like, we still have over half of the season to go, and as we're proving, even though we just conceded the goal, as we're proving we could be better and we could still get our goals. Definitely, we have reached our goal for the FA Cup. We've reached our goal for the Carabao Cup, and we are getting closer to our goal in the league, which is 7th place. As Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets the gap back to 2, his 14th of the season, makes it 3-1. Let's get Richarlison off. He is tired. Let's get Bolasie on. Digne, I didn't check if Delph was on the bench. He is not. So let's get John Joe Kenny on at left back instead of right back. Iwobi is tired too, so let's give Sigurdsson another shot. I was thinking like, well, we still have enough chances to get back in the league where we should be, and we are doing exactly that. We're already back up to 11th. We're only 3 points off of 7th place, and I don't understand why he was being that negative already. And also, before every single match, and I'm not exaggerating this, every single match, we got a news article saying the next match could be the last one for the Everton manager, because again, we were underperforming, but that is so harsh. And luckily, the board thought differently. Luckily, they still gave us another chance. Well, chance after chance after chance after we lost back to back. Luckily, the board are very patient, more patient than the journalists, apparently. And hopefully we can prove our board right to actually reach our objectives. As I said, we have reached our objectives in the cup. We are reaching our objectives when it comes to staying within the wage budget, signing young players, not signing older players as the final whistle goes, and we pick up another 3 points. A good win for us, definitely. Let me actually show you the expectations before we go any further. So what is it on? It's still on a C-, but we're pleased by possession football, delighted under 22 signings, disappointed by attacking football, even though we are playing attacking now. Pleased for entertaining football, do not sign players over 30, we haven't done that yet. And develop players using the club's youth system is going to be tough, but we're going to try our best. As I said, they want to build a new stadium. Of course, we can't do anything about that, except for get the finances right. Work within a wage budget. Pleased to reach the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Pleased to reach the 5th round of the FA Cup, and only disappointed in the league. So we are getting better. Slowly but surely we're getting better. As I said, this leaves us in 11th place, only 3 points off of 7th. And actually, only 10 points off of 4th place. I mean, that's a long way away. But only 10 points away from a Champions League spot. We have 18 games left. We are now just over the half of the season. And next match is going... I said it again. I said that last episode. Next episode is going to be... I'm in a dilemma here because we've already had Tottenham on a live comm. But I don't want to do it earlier. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do Man United and Leeds. We have the FA Cup 5th round. It's gonna be an amazing game. I hope it's not gonna be one of those boring games. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys for the FA Cup 5th round against Man United very soon. Bye bye.